in the year of 2017, as a teenager, I wanted to move out. And it's crazy how much has changed. I remember at the time I was ready to just have that college experience. Like, I wanted to go out of state. I don't know, it was like New York or Oregon or anywhere. I didn't even think too much about it. I was just like, I want to do that. I want to have new experiences, new city, new friends, new everything. And I was kind of just running away from any conflict that I had, at least the internal conflicts, because I wasn't paying attention to what I wanted to do for myself. It was mainly just about the outside world and the outside experiences and relationships and friendships and my social life. It never had anything to do for me. And that was wrong, you know. I used to love just hanging out with friends versus being alone in this room. And this is the place I grew up in, and I hated that. And I hated being bored in here and, you know, being in this city, because I used to always blame that situation rather than just blaming myself. And it's so easy to blame other people and other things because that's what we kind of rely on. You know, it just relieves the stress from ourselves. But, you know, looking back at it now, I don't really blame myself anymore. I'm just like, you know what? That's how I was at the time. And today I just decided, you know, I'm going to redecorate everything and, you know, change things around for one last time. I don't think I'm going to change it ever again. And I might lie. I might sound like a hypocrite one day, but you know what? Who cares? I'm just going to admit it now. Honestly, I know that eventually, in 2 to 3 years, who knows? I don't really have an idea, but I'm going to leave this place. And I want to make sure it's in a place where I know that this is where I grew up. This is how I left it. I can see some memories in here, and there's things that remind me of my childhood, and I like it like that. So the movie Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, I talked about this so many times, but it never hurts to retell. It was the year of 2022, and you know, during that summer, I remember I was trying to figure out what was the right path for me and what I should be focused on fully. And not only did I put this unnecessary pressure on myself, but I was rushing my options out of the way, and I don't think I needed to do that. You know, I have so much love for a lot of things in my life, and I don't know if I consider myself a jack of trades anymore, but I always considered that as a conflict at the time. You know, most movies, you finish watching it, it might make you feel something, right? And, you know, it might make you laugh, cry, maybe unlock a new sort of fear. But this movie makes you feel everything and nothing at the same time. You know, I felt so clear-headed and calm for the first time in my 20s, and it wasn't something that felt temporary. You know, I actually felt more in the moment with my decisions and the way I went by my life. And I've always had love for music and passion for creating and curiosity for acting. After watching this movie, I genuinely didn't overthink my choices anymore. And, you know, of course, I still have my ups and downs, and, you know, we can't control what we feel every day, but I didn't let one bad day, you know, change everything about my long-term goals I care about, if that makes any sense. And so if you haven't watched this movie, you definitely should give it a chance. And if you hate it, then you have bad taste. Nah, I'm just kidding. But, you know, I'm just curious to know what movie or show or, you know, anything was a sort of checkpoint or, I guess, positive shift in your life.